Terrence was watching his favorite football team, the Tigers. While watching the Tigers play, he noted that various plays went for various distances, some positive and some negative. Gain and loss are relative to the team that has the ball. Any play that moves the team that possesses the ball closer to scoring is considered a gain in yards. Any play that pushes the team with the ball farther away from scoring is a loss in yards. Understanding absolute values will help Terrence know what each of the positive and negative numbers means, okay? The Tigers' first play when they had possession of the ball went for -3 yards. Did the Tigers gain or lose yards on that play, and how many yards did they gain or lose? All right, so if we have a -3, is it a gain or a loss, and how many yards is it? Dania?
They lost 3 yards.
The Tigers lost 3 yards on that play. Notice that you're not saying they lost -3 yards, right? Because the idea of absolute value, they are 3 yards from the goal. The idea of the lost implies the negative, right? So we were replacing the negative sign with that word lost, and then 3 yards just goes on its own. Any questions on that? Yes, please. The Tigers' second play went for +4.5 yards. Did the Tigers gain or lose yards on that play? How many yards did they gain or lose? I should see 1,000 hands coming up because this is super easy. Jackson, go ahead.
They lost 4.5 points. Gained.
They gained.
I don't know why I said lost.
That's okay. 4.5 yards on that play. The Tigers' third play went for -1 2/10 yards. Did they gain or lose yards on that play? And how many yards did they gain or lose, Monica?
They lost yards. They lost 1.2 yards.
The Tigers lost 1.2 yards
On that play.
on, if I could type, on that play. All right. D, the first play for the Tigers' opponents, the Falcons, went for +4 yards. Did the Falcons gain or lose yards on that play? And how many yards did they gain or lose? Nija. The Falcons gained 4 yards on that play. The Falcons' second play went for -2.3 yards or 2 3/10 yards. Did the Falcons gain or lose yards on that play? And how many yards did they gain or lose? Shaylin. The Falcons lost 2 3/10 or 2.3 yards on that play. Okay. The Falcons' third play went for +3 1/4 yard. Terrence thinks they lost yards, but his friend Ted thinks they gained yards. Who is right and why? Okay. Oh, no. I'm recording right now. We can't use words like that. Desiree, go ahead.
3 1/4 yards.
So who is right?
And
Ted is correct because why? Because positive numbers show gains in yardage, right?
Man, that Ted, he's a smart one. Yeah.
Okay, I'm recording. Gotta be positive. Okay. The Tigers' next play went for -4.3 yards or 4 3/10 yards. Did they gain or lose yards on that play? How many yards did they gain or lose? And Natalie, we hear from for the first time. Excellent. Go ahead.
They lost 4.3 yards.
4.3 yards on that play. Good job. And I get to add Natalie. The Falcons' next play went for -5 yards. Did they gain or lose yards on that play? How many yards did they gain or you lose, Jordan?
The Falcons lost 5 yards on that play.
The Falcons. I hate when I do that. If I don't capitalize it, I have to go back, grab the font again. The Falcons lost 5 yards on that play. All right. And Jordan was already on my list. Okay. But that's okay. What should the scoreboard show, Dania?
It should show either a negative sign or just a number.
We're going to say it should show a negative what? 3. -3. Good. Thank you. How much did they gain or lose, Monica? Tigers gained 2.2 yards. No, it was the Tigers. On that play. They played the Sharks, but okay, so I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to. Why didn't it do that? Yeah, see, maybe that's what I have to do is type the whole thing out first. All right. After this, you have your self-evaluation. Be honest and tell me a few sentences about why you rated the way you did. Once you get done with the self-evaluation, make sure that you submit everything, and you're going to meet me on the next slide, which is slide 11.